One of the things is because they broke something on my phone. That is, of course, one of the reasons why Apple's finding out that they lost their IXP. So for some of you guys that are like in network programming, you have your ISP, then you have your IXP. So companies like um, Comcast, AT&T, etc. I believe AT&T might have their own IXP. There could be something going on there, but they are ISP providers. And then they go like Sonic, and then they purchase portions of space on the IXP. So there's ISP and IXP. So the IXP, that's like the satellite out in space. The government regulates all of those, and then companies purchase the ability to share off that data. So even like companies like Comcast, like how they serve like we can do like dozens of businesses and things like that that have hundreds of computers. They are underneath that type of like contract. So Apple lost their ability to have IXP. They have to have their company on a specific IXP band where they can track everything going in and out because of what they did with everyone's computer. So I just want to let you guys know that those are some of the updates that are happening behind the scenes. Now, I always repeat that so you guys know, like, okay, what's like happening. Because there's a bunch of hoes running around like, oh, that's not what Drake said. That's not what happened over here. I was told this by that person. They're all liars. They're all lying assholes. Okay? They're playing with the Sucking Fucking Your Family network. And then also, too, this is where Nelsie and them are going to get caught up. They're playing with the group of false Spanish investigators, Spanish indigenous, that they worked past tense because they all got fired, that were working in the government. Now, one of them that's not happening and this is not happening is this female, the youngest Latina working at Department of Defense. Yeah, let me pull this up so people know where to aim those bullets. Their families are very disgusting. What they started like a huge civil war playing with a computer, working at Department of Defense. You don't know what you can get, mommy. Yeah, because of playing. Because she was playing people's phone, playing youngest director at the Pentagon is a Latina. And who appointed her? Joe Biden. Now you see what's going on in our community. Hosts playing at work. Thank you. That's what's going on in the Spanish community. This and only this. Foolishness. Okay, so when you guys are saying like this is not happening, that's not happening, pay attention to the fact that we're watching the news, right? Outside of like you editing people's specific phone or editing the entire subnet, which is going to come up in Jamaica in a minute. I'm editing the entire subnet to stop people from seeing the news. Okay, so I just want to let you guys know that Rabonta's gonna get the oversight email from me today about hearing about rape about 1,600 times, being followed by about like 25 crackheads. The cars have stopped. That stopped. That's like really like dwindled and stopped. So I just wanted to tell you that. Thank you. I saw about the murder that happened last night in San Francisco. Good, good. So I just wanted to tell you guys, right? Pay attention to what's going on here. This is where you can get actual news, right? This is where you can find out the actual truth. So I told you the other day that there's like some weird bitch running around with her baby daddy, Jasmine. And one of the things that was going on in the Nigerian community was people were specifically trying to play with my name for a few reasons. One, Veronica Ufegbene, however she pronounces her name, Banyem, Shekume, Chiedu, Isiama, their mom. Right? So now you know who I'm talking about. Veronica. So, right, the big ass one with no fucking hair because her family was involved in having a bunch of Nigerian Igbo women kidnapped and sold to Yoruba families to play with DNA bullshit. Which you guys are seeing now with all this sex magic everyone's talking about in the CPS cases. So, one of the things that I want to like tell you guys about is this. They started the different foundations and companies because they lost all their money in court cases and other bullshit, getting their assets frozen, a lot of stuff coming on, shit getting turned off last minute, and the money that they were moving around in fake banks and this and that like disappearing. Plus they were constantly getting put onto different pedophile lists, block lists and stuff like that because the computer was constantly breaking. And this is one of the things that you see with modulation with C++, why they keep on like putting this and that together and changing up the versions hella badly. So One of them is used, you're supposed to be doing development with that for hacking and tapping, and then the other one is like the true C++, the electrical language, because they're on two different servers. So they crafted a plan years and years and years ago, like, oh, we can end up getting metal from all these different families, stop people from being independent with the computer, start Biafra war again, and take over crops throughout Ghana, all the way to like part of Cameroon, by playing with Daisy, playing with my Uncle Valentine, and just a few other families. So Veronica, she was playing with sex magic, playing with people's different kids. Like, oh, I'll take my kids over here on the weekend, and then I'll call the parents and start a live and go to the UN, and so let's see if we can play in their village. Because Veronica's actually mentally ill. She's like schizophrenic because they have like a curse on themselves for what they did playing in Nigeria like that. So when you get behind close corners with her, she like shows it, like she jumps up and down like this. She's very up, yeah, like she's very off. She's very off. So then what they decided to do when that backfired in the CPS cases, because one of them that was involved in that, his son ended up molesting his like sister very badly. It's like all on like record with CPS. That's when they said stop playing with this magic, because our associates are going to find out that because we were playing with Daisy and a few other people, everyone, Mwadike, my cousins and all them, they went to go and tell, like their families went to go and tell what was going on with all the magic and stuff like that. CPS ended up getting involved because of it, because of how like extreme it was, the magic that they were doing and drama being caused. I just want to let you guys know that for several months I was going to Children's Hospital, like psychiatry, when I was a kid, because of the magic that they were doing on me, and I would not talk at school. I would just like spend my time in the library. I told you I was a librarian's her assistant, so I wasn't like, I would just be on my own. I really wouldn't talk to people, and I would cry a lot because of what was going on in my life. I didn't know what was happening with them, literally having women slaughtered and shit like that, me seeing stuff in the dream state, just like getting lost in books and playing solitaire on the computer for hours. So now one of the things that got started here is that that's all on record. Right? So Veronica's trying to hide that she was playing like that. Then she went to go play games with my Uncle Valentine, who used to be a city staffer. Randomly passed away from a heart attack to go play with metals in Benin, trying to create scandals around his name, because I used to stay at my Uncle Valentine in their house all the time. I love my auntie and my uncle. They were like the best. We would get to eat whatever we wanted. He would take us to McDonald's and we get Dippin' Dots. And he would like make jokes because we would be too excited about the sugar. He said, "What dots are you dipping?" You know, uh, like our uncle. But it was like a big ass thing with the Spanish indigenous community because of metals. Because they were getting supply for metal. They're looking for supply for metal because you can get hit with that steel. So now, okay, that's why they're playing. Oh, because they're afraid, because they're setting up like big ass like sex work rings in our countries where women only have that option because you destroyed everything else. Then you took everyone's money in America so that they wouldn't be able to fund anything else. Veronica. Okay, I don't want people knowing that my family was involved in that. She's very off. She's very fucking off. So now what's happening is like all the CPS cases are coming out. Everything's coming out with like all the people that were impacted. Like, yeah, I didn't say anything for months. Like, I was just like wondering like why that conversation was even happening as a child. Like, I didn't know what they were like asking me. It's a lot of people that are coming out about Veronica trying to set up this and this and that so her family can go play in Nigeria and play with metals and shit like that. That's why Veronica, her kids are invalids. I don't know if you know that she has 2 kids that are invalids because of what her family was doing. It's like magic. Like, everyone sees this all the time in Spanish America. You could tell that they have a curse on them. You can see it in their face. So then what they decided to do is, because one of my family members is really stupid, I don't really talk to her. She got involved with playing with Makeup Beauty. She got wrapped up with Stephanie's group. There was even a time that she came to America, and Frederica Newton was like, "Don't go to see her because I don't want you getting wrapped up in all that we were starting. I actually shouldn't have started that. It was actually Frederica Newton that told me, don't go visit your sister in LA. This and that is gonna happen. That is gonna happen." It was her that told me, don't go to Google Google for entrepreneurs, because it's like a whole week that you go, like they pay for your ticket and stuff like that. You go to North Carolina or different places, and then you like build on your business and stuff like that. Google for entrepreneurs. I got into that program. Don't, because this and this and this and this and that, playing with Ebony. I said, okay. I wonder why. So, because they knew what they were planning and plotting. So then what ended up happening here was one of my siblings was involved in bullshit with playing with makeup and stuff like that. And then Stephanie and them and Joy got involved and said, oh, we can use Daisy's last name and plot this and this and that. And then foolishness had gotten started with one of my family members with MacArthur Foundation, Ford Foundation, some of the big foundations that wanted to like up their endowment, up their investment, playing with Nwamaka Agbo from Cataly Foundation. Now, I just have to tell you, me and Nwamaka, we've never had a talk. So whatever Matt Haney's telling you, like, yeah, she was even beefing with Nwamaka, and she's like trying to help the whole hood. You see how they're trying to put out money? Yeah, they kidnapped and raped somebody's fucking daughter to try to get land, and it turned into a big ass documentary. Okay, yeah, and then they paid her family to do this and that to steal land, and then they took somebody's last name. Somebody that I know took their last name and went to go form and merge. That family's now asking, when did you become a part of, when did you become an Agbo? You weren't at the funeral. You weren't at the wakekeeping. Daisy was there though. So when did you become a part of the family? That's how Veronica got caught. So you mean to tell me the entire time they've been financing bullshit and drama on different like Igbo women, and then lying and saying like, oh well, you know, they were the ones that doing it. It's their family with what ammo? Who's doing what? What the fuck are you talking about? You're the one financing it and giving the money to your boss and distributing it. So now something got started when I was talking about a meat market, that they were trying to get rid of the bodies, and they went to go play with meat market in Nigeria. There's a big ass article about like hella people passing away from some random disease. It's meat market. Yikes. So one of the things that got started here, oh, okay, yeah, I don't want people know, oh, I don't want people knowing that we're mentally ill, that they're mentally ill like that behind the scenes. Like, oh, really, Dad? They're all mentally ill because of what they did in the war. It's like not hard to see. So now they all got together like, oh, like if we play with Daisy's last name, it's the thing here is like trying to spite my dad. You guys hear about it all the time. It's happening in the hood right now. This is why the whole entire black community sat the fuck down, and Nation of Islam wanted to go get involved in something to like feel alive. This royal baby bullshit that's going on in the hood, and it's starting sticks and blicks. It's starting sticks and blicks. So playing with people's name like, oh, their family's from that hood. If I play with her name, then I can get that title and this and that, and I can feel like this and feel like that. You sound fucking stupid, but you can't get killed. Okay, so now for the feds like investigating some of that, that's you're looking at what you created. So you can play with the whole entire Black Farmers Network and play with all the royal black families that fought the different race rights that you created with hoes and bitches that look like Juliana playing as Calico. Okay, so I don't want to talk about that too much. Now you guys see what's going on, what's going to be coming up in everyone's office. That Matt Haney's like, okay, there's my last like thing to use. Okay, yeah, but their families are all war criminals. So I just wanted to put that out for you so that you don't find any way to embarrass yourself and don't delay a single proceeding or a single arrest. This is what they were using to try to condone thousands of children going missing and getting placed into bad placements in foster care where they're getting molested. This story and only this story, like, oh, well, it's because we were handling this investigation and, oh, I didn't see all that was going on. Okay, wow, there's so much going on, but you fucking your family and you find it. Because we have your trap phone tapped. Great. So now, oh, okay, well, oh, right. So now, this is the fuckery that's getting started. I don't want to play with that bitch at all. Get Veronica together. I'm going to gather her myself. Bomb. What are you talking about playing in with Jerusalem Post and this is your last name? Bomb. Isn't that patchwork of a fuckery book? Aren't they German? Didn't I tell you that they were playing as Germans going into Israel like, oh, we need a new settler space and starting shit? None of them are Israeli. The real Israelites, that's done for. Like, what you're talking about, those people in the Bible, it's not even what you think. There's a bunch of fuckery that they are plotting and planning here to make it seem like white people have some type of supremacy in a religion they don't. That's why you're Jewish, sort of, kind of. Operation stopped. So I also want to show you this on my computer. Give me a minute. I'm going to start it up again. What happened to my computer? Okay, maybe the videos can stop and they'll stop the killings. It's just kind of too much going on. Okay, yeah, maybe we shouldn't have started that. That kind of went way too far. Okay, why are all the killings going on? Okay, yeah, we shouldn't have been tapping people's phone and playing like that. We didn't know. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, great. So also to a bunch of women that they had problems in their pregnancy, or there's stuff going on with their kids, or there's drama in their family. They're all calling Veronica's phone and she's not answering. Okay, great. So I just want to let you know that that's like concurrently going on. So let me go ahead and turn this on. So they can go behind the scenes and edit your video. Okay, because pedophilia is coming out. Okay, great. So just make sure you get that email to Rob Bonta. Thank you. I'll do that today. Somebody in virtual reality. So stopping a bunch of people getting hit is dependent on my computer not having memory. Okay, so what if I just pull out a different computer? You have delusional ass white supremacists talking in my ear and you're wondering why hosts are getting murdered? Matt Haney uploaded me to Love Spells like, come on, if I could just get this on paper, then they won't think that I did this and that. Because they were paying for love spells. That's how this got started. Because there was a white man that kept on going to a practitioner asking for love spells on a black woman, and she figured out it was something with rape and like sex work, like drama. Yeah, so that's how it got started. Like, okay, yeah, I don't want people knowing that I was doing that, right? So let's continue. So I have a bunch of stuff on my desktop that I want to show you real quick. So, Baum, Patchwork, that's his last name, Frank Baum. Okay, so, what are you doing in Israel? This is a German man. Okay, so I just want to let you know that that's it. That's all people needed to see, that they're all German. They went to go settle over there. They went to go play games. That's where they go hide when they get embarrassed and kicked out of America because they're playing with pedophilia and playing on the computer and running away from black and brown people. Okay, great. So now you know. Now you know. Okay, here we go. Dismembered body of London scientist from Royal Society of Biology. Oh, yeah. I was killed in Colombia because they're watching all of us, something with Rexel Group, and none of us are safe outside of our countries. If you step into another country and you're white, you are done. You're done. Nobody wants to hear about it. Great. Great. So another thing that got started too is they caught me going to that specific pedophile town that Matt Haney went to when he went to Michael Tubbs' wedding. Yeah, they're gonna get approved. Great. I just wanted to show you guys this again. Where is the time here? It's supposed to have like how long you were like streaming. So that means that they edited your whole entire like YouTube channel. Okay, so they can sell your work in Russia and Israel and play with pedophiles and make it seem like I don't know what's going on with Daisy. So where's the investigators and why it's all going on? Because I know she's emailing. I don't know. Why do you think that I'm doing this, huh? And then you're running around and you're afraid of little like kids and you're afraid of getting your ass whooped. And then you're sitting there trying to block my email and build fake ass cases and getting whole chiefs of police removed and put on execution lists. Because that's just what happened in San Francisco. Everyone's talking about it. Well, you saw what she was talking about. I hope you see it. Okay, cool. Oh, honey, that could be a good deal for us. She's just kind of like out of control. She'll see eventually that it should be democratized. Yeah, for white people to be playing with pedophilia on our system. Are you stupid? That's why I'm uploaded to virtual reality. Oh, something will come out about us and then we can go with this and that. And then over fucking load media with bullshit about incest families. I'm going to show you this one more time because Matt Haney created this. Okay, yeah, they told me that if I don't offload you that they're going to tap out all of Rexel Group, and they did. If you don't offload me from virtual reality, I'm going to have you murdered. Okay, yeah, well, okay, yeah, we knew what we were doing. And then here goes Stephanie with Drake, like, yeah, you know, that we were trying to make deals in Jamaica, and then their families, and that's something that she just picked up on my YouTube, and somebody got Stephanie clapped out with CPS. She's wondering why the workers are calling her. They're all watching her on her phone, watching her subscribers email her about causing drama, watching her subscribers email her about plagiarism. Now I know where all this content was coming from for years and years and years. Now I know what you were doing on Patreon the entire fucking time. Stephanie's done for. Okay, yeah. I was like going on your YouTube and Patreon and going on Patreon, and everyone caught me in Toronto because somebody went to go pay, and that's how I got caught in court. That's why I'm dealing with CPS now. So there's different whores running around. There's one I was talking about, Jasmine, her baby daddy with the meat market. He's Yoruba and she's supposed to be American, supposedly. One of the things that got started here is her baby daddy was playing games on my twin's phone in UK. That's how this man got murdered. Because they were playing games with a bunch of Yorubas and just like a few stupid Igbos that everybody knows what their family did. So they're always with Yorubas. They all mix with each other. They don't come around the Igbo community like that. It's like something in the UK that's very, very like prevalent. Even the Jamaicans, they can't come around. That's not even a question. So one of the things that ended up getting started here was they were playing with the super bass and then they were playing with the sound technology, playing with my twin in investigations, compromising shit. Because they were playing with people, harassing people. Somebody got raped because of Drake. Playing with rituals. Like, okay, yeah, well, go tell your dad this and that, and we can get land. Okay, wow, that did not fucking work. The foundation said that they can do this and that. Like, how are we supposed to make money? I'm not making money off my catalog. I'm not making money off anything because we're playing with Aki and we're playing with Daisy. So that's what they were doing. That's what they were doing. That's what my Haney's involved in. That's what they were starting. Trying to muscle people for their land using their kids. You're watching it now. Okay, yeah. And then going around telling stories about shit that you don't even know about. Because her baby daddy's selling human meat from women that they killed and they're trying to get rid of the bodies. That's one of the things that just came up in Nigeria. Let me show you. Yeah. Right. So now you guys see why everyone's having Nation of Islam murdered. Yeah, that's really done. That's like really done. And the raids are like really crazy. Like, I'm telling you, that's really done. Okay. They had like a disease outbreak and that I was watching in the news, and they were saying it's like over 150 people. It's something with meat market because they're playing games because they don't have any money. So why? Because they started Biafra war. Okay, great. So I think that that's the most important thing for you guys to hear about, and Veronica, that we know what the fuck you're doing. Okay, because she played with my uncle's name too, and then tried to bring it to his job as well over like medals. And another random heart attack. Okay, thank you, thank you. I just wanted to show you guys this because there's a bunch of little kids that they can have their tumor removed and shit like that that was getting created from EMF radiation and sound technology for UCSF early intervention initiative, and they're uploading people's kids and they're getting like tumors on their pituitary gland and shit like that because they're aiming it there to beat out the competition because they fucking their family and all their kids are sick and mentally ill. I just want to let you guys know Versace sold to Prada. Oh really? Oh wow, that's how you know it's done. It's done. Okay, so I want you to look at these two women and Beyonce, look at her face. Okay, that's what happens when you start too much shit. Great. Because they're playing on my channel, playing with Kamala, starting all the shit, stealing everyone's work, influencers. Okay, bye. Right, so now some of you guys saw this dude I put him on my page. They were following me around the grocery store talking about you can't come here and this and that. It was something in Nigeria because they weren't able to successfully get land from raping a little girl because that's what they do. They're pedophiles. So what ended up happening here was all of them got their papers revoked. The security company got told that they have like 60 days to rectify this and that with the retail theft system, or they were going to end up getting wrapped up in something with charges and losing their ability to operate a security system in California. Yeah, they slaughtered like 100 people in their village, period. They're trying to make it seem like it was illness. Like, oh, it's illness, it's illness. It's not illness. It's Veronica. Oh, bring Cutlass. Go bring Cutlass. Because everyone found out about that ritual when they found it, the video. Wow. Okay, they even went to a judge. I told you that whole thing going to a judge, and this is happening with the judge. You don't even know this and that. And somebody said, "Isn't that what you did with Daisy? Having her go back and forth? That's what they get. That's what the fuck they get. Isn't that what they had me doing, going back and forth, trying to get this and that? And oh, you rigged the case the entire time. Let me be professional, put everything on paper, because I know for a fact you're gonna get set up, right? Look, these hoes are trying to get their salary. They're trying to get their house off the market because the Fed seized their assets. They're trying to bunch of shit. The judge is gonna do this and the judge is gonna do that. The judge is not doing shit. But you can keep playing with me though. So you're gonna learn something. Oh, okay, yeah. So one of the things that was going on with the talk with the virtual reality is different influencers, people that have like pages online looking for information and content. There's a video that the feds are about to come see. Divine Dollhouse, where is she? Chinette. Because they need to see how Ohio murders got started. Really extreme. Yeah, somebody really wants to stop being discussed. Ohio murders is starting again. This time they just said, let's start in Indiana and then let them know that we're still watching Ohio. So, yikes. Okay, well, that's what you guys wanted to start. You wanted to play online. Why are you so mad that it's coming with machetes and bullets and disappearances? You wanted to play online. You wanted to start things. You wanted people locked in a specific economy where they can only do sex work or sell bad weight. Because you're playing with whites, like, oh, they can give us this and we can get that and we can get that. Oh. Okay, oh. Yeah, every single day that this is going on, people are like locked into that shit. Okay, now I see why we're getting sick. You wanted to play, so why are you mad that bitches are getting their head blown off? Don't want to hear about it. Some female named Chinette. You guys can come look up this making hater pages, but just look up my name. That's the first thing that you're gonna see. YouTube made sure of it. So Divine Dollhouse. Okay, I don't want people knowing that we were doing that. Okay, Divine Dollhouse. She was playing with Brandy. Brandy was telling her about Nation of Islam. Yeah, they're that bitch is doing this and that. Supposedly she was fucking with this nigga and then she turned professional. That's not what happened. Motherfuckers were sneaking and playing in my house. I ended up getting a blood disorder. Because they were playing in Nigeria, trying to see like who was organizing against them, how they kept on getting caught because my twin was right there, and they were playing in my twin's phone, and somebody was watching my twin and said, "Oh, that's what you both are doing. You fucking your family," and they were setting everyone up behind the scenes. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Well, we'll just like leave you alone. There's like a female that played with my twin a long time ago. I played with niggas a long time ago. That's just what happens. It was a long time ago. She's going around talking about she plays with my twin. My twin is texting her, starting hella shit at his job. My twin was not playing with that bitch at all. He has all his phones and devices tapped. So she plays with this group of Yorubas that were starting hella shit. She started something really stupid trying to play with Dushane, Ashley from Top Boy. One of their, Ashley is going to find out that there's a lady that, she was my nanny. When I was a kid, she was Jamaican Miss Irene. She was like our nanny. Some of you guys know her, Miss Tall Miss Irene. She's the one that's setting Stephanie up. Like, do you know that I was her nanny? She used to live with us through Bananas. So, like, Bananas is where you go get a nanny for your kids. Everyone knows about Bananas in the Bay Area. And we used to go there. Like, it has like a certain like smell to it. It's like safe. Kids know that they're safe here. Like, everyone says about that. It smells like it's home here. It smells nice here. Bananas has been around for so long. It has like a spirit over it. Thank you, Bananas. But that's how Stephanie's getting caught up. So I just didn't say anything. She's like, oh, they uploaded you too? Irene? What the hell? Or Socorro. There's also, I had another nanny, Socorro, from the Spanish indigenous community. That's how these females are disappearing. It's too much. She's older now. It's an older Socorro. A lot of people know her. That was my nanny too. Elsa, she passed away. She helped a lot of people cross the border. I'm so sad. She was my best nanny. So I just had to tell you guys that came out. So now Chinette, Divine Dollhouse, you guys are gonna go find the video. Putting slop in videos, talking about, well, she was working in high school. You never know what was going on. She's trying to have her body in front of those little boys and stuff like that. Why would that be my intention as a teacher, to be in front of little boys? Why are you like so pedophilic in your thinking as a grown-ass woman that's like you instantly default to a pretty woman going to work to support the community, like that she's looking for like dick or attention from kids? Wait, what? That's how Ohio murders got. Okay, yeah, that's how it got started. Because we were playing with their name and starting shit, and we were playing on the computer, and it brought in a big ass investigation to us. So then when we got investigated, we tried to say, oh, go play with T Grizzly instead. Oh. So everyone's gonna really find out that it's Nation of Islam that has to tap us out. They have to. So that Ohio murders, it's part of that. It's Nation of Islam, and it's some other shit going on with that. Because you guys saw that on my page, Ohio murders. I just want to tell you a few more hoes have gotten killed, but that's how that got started, playing with my name on YouTube. Oh, it's getting hella fucking quiet. Are you done? Well, this is going on with land, and that's going on. Do you even know what the fuck you're talking about? Oh, another thing, too, that Matt Haney has to explain is Daisy Igbo or Yoruba? Is she Igbo or Yoruba? Okay, how did you find out that she was Igbo? Because you told everyone that she was Yoruba, but then you went to go give an award to Yoruba soca artist. Yeah, because they were kidnapping and raping people for us with MacArthur Foundation, so I give them an award to, like, spite people, like, oh, look, I'm with them, and they did this and that. But then remember, I was supposed to be Yoruba working with them as a practitioner, and that's how somebody's daughter went missing. So for my twin, make sure that you have that bitch killed. I don't want to hear about it. Your boss already knows. And for all these hoes like running around, just know that that's lights out. I don't want to hear about it anymore. Okay, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, yeah, because Rabanta has all the paperwork. Okay, yeah, that's what the fuck I was starting for hella months. And okay, yeah, I'm a pedophile. I was in pedophile groups playing with you. Okay, yeah. And then my sister was uploading you trying to get information for a career change because she does not about to be working in law. How did we get that's what they went to go play with. But remember, I went to high school in Nigeria. So really, oh, what family? Oh, this is hot. Oh, for real? What family did they say that she targeted? I don't think that's her. I think that's the other sister. Thank you, New Jersey. I'm not gonna say anything else, but thank you. That's how people are getting killed out there too. Yeah. And that's how that came out about 150 kids at a juvenile or a foster care center in New Jersey getting exposed. Yeah. Because everyone in Nigeria got pulled to your channel. So which one? Is she Yoruba or Igbo? When was the last time Daisy was in Nigeria to be doing rituals and going to work with soca artists? And that she was the one that killed Davido's son. That they had to do the sacrifice because what they did in Biafra, and that's what Chioma gets. Davido's wife. Because how do I know that that's what's going around? Some of you guys know Davido. He's a big artist in Nigeria. His son passed away. He fell into a pool. Yeah, they've since had another baby, you know. She's like healing and recovering. So when did I go meet with Davido's wife for that to get started? For the soca artists to then say that that's why they were doing rituals to protect themselves, and Davido introduced them to this with Igbo's going missing. Because that's the big thing that Matt Haney's trying to hide, like a bunch of Igbo women going missing. Daisy's not Igbo. She's... Okay, yeah. White people on fentanyl starting tribal shit. Because I'm telling you I'm going to have that nigga murdered. Okay, so when was the last time I was in Nigeria? I went to high school in Nigeria. What school did I go to? Because they got a bunch of Indians involved. Like, oh yeah, we know their family, this and that. I never went to Vivian Fowler. It's an all-girls school. It's like very high class in Nigeria. It's like an international school. Like you get to do all kinds of stuff. They travel constantly for like their like trips and stuff like that. They go to UK, America, all kinds of stuff. Vivian Fowler. It's a big ass school. It's like one of the top schools in Nigeria. Yeah, Vivian Fowler is a rich school. Okay, so I'm asking you a fucking question. Because in a minute it's gonna be like head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Okay. So which one is she for you be playing with Nation of Islam? Because that makes all the difference. Okay. Yeah, you're not Yoruba, because if you were Yoruba, you'd be playing with Nation of Islam. And Brandy would have been played with your name on YouTube like that. So we just proved again that you stalled this investigation for like 6 years so you can play with your dick with kids in an international pedophile group testing children in sex tourism and looking for how to fill Israel, the ramshackle economy. It makes all the difference. It matters, and it makes all the difference. Okay. So you guys, that's what's going on with the feds. So my twin, where's he from? Yeah, okay, yeah. No, he's not Yoruba at all. At all. Yeah, they wiped it from online. That Matt Haney, here. Matt Haney Entertainment Commission. Also, too, Dory got wrapped up into this. Dory, because of Philippines. Like, oh yeah, they're all working together, da 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 da, and that's another way that they started something in the Philippines. But Dory, you're stupid playing games with him still, because Dory's on the Entertainment Commission. So wow, right. So am I Yoruba or am I fucking Igbo? When was the last fucking time I was in Nigeria? Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Soca artist here. Let me go find this. Oh, here. That dude that plays Walkie Rituals, he's right here playing with Mahoney. Talking about I don't know him and we're not. He's right here. Palestine playing games with sex rituals. Okay, thank you, French Montana. Oh, they wiped it from online. Yeah, he gave a bunch of soca artists an award. They completely wiped it from online. Okay, yeah. Because now I have to go in front of the entire social justice community and tell people what I actually was doing and why I was playing in your phone since like 2013. Okay. Okay, so some of you guys are also looking for confirmation. So remember, Matt Haney got scared last minute and said, okay, we got hella people kidnapped. Now you're seeing it from Royal Society. Wow. Wow. That's very serious. I keep on talking about Royal Society. Them motherfuckers are really goofy. So I'm telling you, you can get hit with a ton of shit. So, right, one of the things that's going on here is they're bringing out everything. Okay, so, well, that didn't check out. So we did this investigation. So you're putting pedophiles in Daisy's phone on her computer. So that's why she's missing like 180 gigabytes of memory. Well, we just had to investigate so you have sex in your family. Well, we were investigating, but you have sex in your family. Well, that's not really, this happened and we thought that because you have sex in your family. How did that fall down like that? That's the last thing that they need to really go like 18 dummy in Nigeria for what's going to happen. A bunch of Igbo people getting money again. That's what happened in Biafra War. You guys didn't know. They started hella drama and then all of our parents and families, they got a bunch of money. So that's how Nigeria really came up. It was like a place to be. They have like Abuja, they have Lagos Island, they have Lekki. I like Lagos. I was in my estate. I lived in Ikeja estate. Yeah, I'm sorry, Amola estate in Ikeja. So like, like our communities, Igbos came up. It was really Igbo people that came up. A lot of Yoruba people, they stood in the village. They did like weird shit with magic. They made money off of travel tourism, bringing African Americans and ratchet whites to Nigeria to do cuts holes in their head and talk about Irititi Rabi Babi and to play in Ife. So is Daisy Nigerian or is she Yoruba or Igbo? Or is she Nigerian or is she some type of not Ugandan, what's that thing called? Like Uganda or Congo? Because they were trying to say that my family was Joseph Kony. Because when people see this, you can really get murdered. So now Ohio murders. So now you guys see how Ohio murders got started because they try to tie my name with Nation of Islam in that way and play games like, well, they said that her family was doing work for them and this and that. Like, oh, I should have never done that to go against my baby daddy because he plays with them. Okay, so question time. Is Daisy Igbo or Yoruba? When was the last time she went to Nigeria? Okay, what high school did she go to? Yeah, that's why I took your Facebook because something exploded in my face. So now, anyways, you guys, I sent an email on Friday to Matt Haney, Rob Bonta, Benjamin Herzberger from the Jewish Legislative Caucus, and I have not heard back. Because remember, I'm supposed to be getting instantly, she does this and that, she can get arrested, and this and that can happen. I'm sitting right here. No response. Remember that he was getting this order and that order, and like, look at this, bro. Like, he's doing this and that, and there is no order. It's not in my email. I have not gotten any email from him besides this bullshit. Other than that, nothing. So where's the full order? And where's the cleats and carpets like paperwork that I'm supposed to get in all that? Okay, so now you guys see how the chief of police for San Francisco was removed. Okay, great. So remember, when you're lying and crying like, I don't know why, and she was texting me and okay, I was on fentanyl and heroin playing on your fucking phone, and I was starting all the shit trying to like build my name off of you because like you're lit and everyone's hood and everyone knew you in Nigeria because I went to high school in Nigeria. So I like crafted some stupid shit to play with your name and like, oh, okay, we could just use them, their last name and say this and that. And then we can keep this case going. She will never know that I plotted that until it got everyone murdered and got Drake put on blast. So then he started playing with Thames. Let me see if I can like, okay, yeah, ooh, yeah, you're Bob versus Ebo. Oh, I didn't even know that you guys did that in your country. What the fuck? That's like hella stupid. That's like saying that white people and like native people are like hand in hand. Like, cause you guys know how Canada is for the natives. These motherfuckers, they did the unthinkable. Playing games. And that rabbit, and that's why I say, girl, it's just the unthinkable. So now, yeah, that rabbit actually is not a joke. That's got somebody charged. Did you hear me? Yeah. I was just listening to the conversation. Yeah, they took it down. So I just wanted to tell you guys that this is like one of the things that's like being looked for right now. This is one of the things that we're handling. Also, too, I called Rudy about Matt Haney. So go talk to him. Like, okay, what's going on? You're online right here. I think this is like old. Because Dwayne Wiggins passed away. But, this type of goofy bullshit you brought to our hood. And they're building foster care cases so they can stick their dick in kids. Talking about they're having power over black and brown men. Right. And that's their plan to like make it seem like they didn't do what they did to play with Daisy with love spells. Because that's I just want to say thank you for everyone that's investigating that. They were uploading me to like this crazy like radiation thing like, oh, see I told you she was like into me, dude, look at this on the computer. And someone said, bro, like just leave it alone, stop pressing the issue. We know that that's not the case. Because he has to answer to them like how he was playing in their phone to try to get them into something with Israel where they would have to get involved in Cyborgia with their kids. Yeah, like let's not. They're making like clean money, like nah, because then they think that they're better and this and that. Okay, yeah, that's what we were doing. We're trying to force people into like sex rituals. Yeah. So like I'm telling you again, I'm gonna have that nigga murdered playing with me. Because you started a big ass civil war in my fucking country playing with bullshit. Like, okay. I don't want people knowing that I started that because Brandy's big ass forehead on YouTube is all that the feds need to see. Yeah, but that's Nation Islam. They play with Boko Haram. They play with those groups. So you know that and you created that because you play with Brandy. Because Brandy plays with the feds. How do you think that she was like able to like get the little that she has after all those murders at Bullhead and Henderson because they were kidnapping girls for the feds? And whites that play with their dick. Okay, I'm glad that we got that situated. So now any Yoruba talking about, well, their family, this and that, come talk about meat markets that are going left and right. Come talk about what you were doing in UK playing with my twin and why everyone's getting murdered out there and why you can't step foot in UK. Okay. Come talk about what the fuck you were doing playing with my last name like that. And come talk about what you got started in New Jersey. Yeah, because somebody that I went to high school with in Nigeria, they saw what they were doing. He came back to the United States. He saw what they were doing. He said, why that, sister, though? That's how the investigation got started. Now I see what the fuck you're doing. They went all the way. It came up to bad weight. One white bitch tried to sit on his lap. He said, okay, I see. Why am I? This is not supposed to be exposed. I'm not supposed to know any of this. I'm not supposed to at all know that Veronica was playing like that. I'm not supposed to remember what happened with my Uncle Valentine when I was a kid. I'm not supposed to know any of that bullshit that they were plotting and planning. I'm not supposed to remember any of that. I'm not even supposed to remember that there was court-ordered psychotherapy because of the chaos that was going on with Veronica playing with magic and it all coming up to the feds. I'm not supposed to know about any of this, that they got hit with big-ass cases because, oh, I got caught paying for magic. And those people were under investigation for some other bullshit we were doing. So early on, I got wrapped up with CPS and it made it to my job later on. That's why I got fired from First Five California. Like, I'm unsafe around kids because I was paying for sex magic. It makes all the difference. So am I Igbo or am I Yoruba? Okay, so what state am I from? Because it makes all the difference. Yeah, Delta State. Okay, so if I'm from Delta State, what's there in Delta State that everyone's looking for? Let's do trivia. Oil, because of Delta. And something for medicinal crops. Okay. So then where's my my other side of my family from? Because I'm not like, it's not like mixed, like, oh, mixed bitch politics, but like you're like, it's like they do it in Spanish America all the time, like, oh, I'm mixed, like I'm this Indiana and that Indiana, or my dad is like not mestiza, but like he's mixed with like a negra and a different indigenous group, or my dad is a garifuna or a moreno and my mom is from this group. It's like it happens all the time. So I'm mixed. I'm two different like ethnic groups, two different groups in Nigeria, because Delta Igbo people, there's something like on paper that they are playing with, because like they're by a different place, but it's really not much. It's really something that Ancestry.com is like having to hide right now. And it's a specific type of DNA test that they were doing on certain people that they have. So like my DNA chart was 49% Igbo, 32% Edo, Benin, which is gonna expose something. And then it was like 17% Cameroonian. I feel like that's just because of the plants. Like she was like shaping my body, the plant, like, you know, like, okay, you're eating me, like, you know, here, I'm in your DNA. It's like the plant doing it. So they took it offline, but I have the screenshot. So then they went to my Facebook to try to delete the screenshot. I'm not handing them. I don't want people like knowing that, because we're about to plan this bullshit with the. So that's why I'm telling you, I'm gonna have that nigga murdered. Without a shadow of a doubt, I'm gonna have that nigga fucking smacked in the Bay Area. It's gonna be a big ass like thing that everyone's gonna watch. That's what I'm gonna play with people. So now Nation of Islam, what did they just get themselves wrapped into? They're playing with Boko Haram, and they're connected to the original families that started slavery, which everyone knows that's what Biafra was partially about. And everyone knows what Nation of Islam does. They work with whites. Everyone knows what Boko Haram does. So I just tied my hand that I was doing that, started that in Nigeria by trying to play with their name. That we played with one person's name and then try to play with like 3 other families, and then we started that again. Because Israel's broke. And the fight is hella vicious, it's hella vicious. So then we turned on sound technology, and that backfired. For people to just be nice and this and that, and it backfired. And I keep on getting people killed, and the feds are charging me for all of it because I caused it by playing in your phone. So now this bitch Latifah Simon, go ask her, okay, so I'm hearing this. What ethnic group is Daisy? Where's Nwamaka from? And why is she playing with somebody's name? And why wasn't she at the funeral? That's one thing that they weren't trying to account for. Yeah, no, I'm like, okay, I didn't like account for that. Yeah, I wasn't at the funeral. I wasn't at the wake or the funeral. Okay. In our family in Nigeria, when they went back to Nigeria for the a funeral, oh my God, they went back to Nigeria. I was telling everyone that the funeral was here. Okay. When they went back to Nigeria for the funeral, you weren't there either. It's a common thing. People like, they want to get buried back home. It's not a bad thing. Okay, so okay, Catalay Foundation. Go call Inkaruka here. Why are you playing with a bunch of gay bitches playing with Daisy's name? Do you know what like they're like suggesting that her family is? They're saying that her family is a Bule Jonah, but you're the one sitting here playing with bitches. It's like something where they were playing with some mess with multiple wives and like sex magic or some shit like that. CEO of a foundation. Okay, where'd you get all that money? Okay, yeah. Why the fuck did that start? Right. Because everyone's asking hella questions. Also, too, I wanted to tell you, Oak Stop, hella people got kicked out of Oak Stop, the co-working place in Oakland, because of what Desiree's big sloppy ass did and the big ass fights that are going on there now. Yep, but she knows all the ratchets, though. Yeah, they were playing with somebody's last name and then tied their name with a family. She's right there playing with Michael Silk and them, though. Okay, so, okay, so that's what they were doing after starting this with Daisy moving money around to play games. And like, yeah, I don't really know what's going on in Nigeria, but like, come on, guys. You know, sometimes like these things, like they're more complex. She's not telling the full story. What's the full story? Am I Igbo or Yoruba? When was the last time I went to Nigeria? What high school did I go to? Okay. Because that has something to do with my Facebook being deleted. Also, too, there's another woman. I want to show you this. They took her Facebook, too. I'm going to show you this message because no one's going to believe that this got started. I don't want to show her name for, like, mess. I want somebody to keep on getting caught up. Why did they take her page down? Because I'm from I'm from New York, a specific community, Spanish and Italian. And something I started with Cyborgia and Upper East Side and that book You. So they took my Facebook page. This has something to do with Veronica too. Yeah, Daisy, in between me and you, we both know Veronica. We both know what she does. They sent me to have her investigated. And I'm wondering now why my Facebook page is gone. They left the country, by the way, because of what was going on with the drama and the stalking. And that's how Ashara's finding out, like, oh, that's who came to tell you that we were starting shit. Oh, okay, oh. Yeah, because she doesn't fuck with us. Oh. So there's a message that I have from this lady, like, yeah, Daisy, I heard that you were getting hella stalked and harassed in Oakland. What happened? But no one knows what she's talking about. She's like hallucinating. I don't know what she's like doing. I don't know. Oh, and I'm on heroin and fentanyl. Okay. And everyone knows that I'm textbook psychotic because I have a doctor that's been giving me prescriptions. I'm not getting it from the street. That's what he was saying in a meeting. So go ask Mwamaka before they kill her entire family. What's going on with Daisy? Where's her money? What are you doing with Veronica? What are you doing with people's last name? And what are you doing with national provider identifiers? It's like your MPI number when you're a provider. What are you doing with my MPI number playing in different states for billing and I'm not there? Yeah, but the Fed said that we can do this and that's how we're going to be able to make money, and because our families are cursed because we're starting shit. Remember, none of this, the computer is not supposed to show an effect, and it is. Right? So now they've shown like, oh, we are waiting to see like what white people can do with this and this and that. We didn't know that they were doing sex rituals on kids. You knew that. You just thought that like, oh, well, maybe you'll feel like this and that, and you'll just feel like you're overpowered and like you'll stop doing this and you'll, okay, yeah, we shouldn't have got into a circle, rounded up a bunch of fucking people, and then when you got that code and shut everyone down, we decided, oh, let's start another war because we don't want to talk about how we started the first round of fuckery. That's what's going on here. Don't ever fucking forget that that's what's going on here, baby. Nothing more, nothing less. It's a bunch of bullshit ass bitches that don't have any money in their family because they started Biafran war. So they're playing with fags and whites. And they're playing with stupid ass motherfuckers like this that are playing on my page. Also, Matt Haney, yeah, she was playing on my Instagram, this and this and that. What were you doing on my computer? Because I had Matt Haney blocked on Instagram for years. Years I had him blocked on Instagram and Facebook. What were you doing on my computer to see that I unblocked you? Because someone said, go look what Matt Haney posted to put me on your block list. What technology are you playing with? Because I came up with Rabanza. How did you do that? Okay, yeah, it's the technology from kidnapped defense contractors. That's going in an email today. What are you doing having trannies following me in the dead of night? Because I will sock this tranny dead in her face. I'm so sorry. Don't you have a rape case in Ireland? Like, what the fuck are you doing? This is what you went to go play with. Now I see what's going on in the Bay Area. A motherfucker that's gay, playing with incel groups, playing with incest groups, and then tiptoeing around the black community and constantly feeling inadequate because they know what they tiptoe back into every night, playing games. So then thinking that Daisy was like the ultimate golden ticket because it's Willy Wonka, right? Because their minds are calcified because their pituitary gland. Also, too, there's something too called a cretinism, where your brain actually just stops growing because the chemical pathways just shattered. It's like, it's specific for something with mental illness and like lack of maturity. Right. Yeah. So then thought Daisy was the golden ticket because it's like Willy Wonka and we're kids again, right? Testing sex rituals on kids and killing animals and killing hippos and like, that should do it, ha ha ha. And thinking that this is what's gonna get me respect from black and brown men when they find out that I fuck in my family. And that I rape somebody in Ireland, and that I go doing tasting little kids in sex tourism. I'm gonna have this nigga murdered. I don't want to hear about it any fucking more. So all the crackheads that are running around playing games, so that's what was going on the entire time. You were playing like that behind the scenes and hoping that and praying that she did not find out. But it just took just a few things in that virtual reality to bring it all out. Thank you to my twin. And everyone playing in his phone because they're getting arrested in mass and execution orders for playing in the computer of a federal agent and destabilizing hella cases. So they can play with rituals and test this and that. And like, bro, we can get this and that from whites and we can work on this and this and that. And Ashley has to come tell you that he's getting hella people killed in the UK and he's going to get charged for it. Disturbing the peace. That's what's moving right now in the UK, that Duchesne, aka Ashley, he's going to get caught for disturbing the peace. All right, you guys. That's what I have for you. Thank you.